Would it interest you to know that Renee Nicole Good is not the first person to be unalived or shot at by ICE agents since Trump took office? She was at least the 15th person that has been fired upon by immigration officials in Donald Trump's second term. And then there was a 16th shooting incident in Portland the next day, where 2 people were shot at and required medical attention for those shootings by DHS officers. This time it was Custom Border Patrol. And that's just the pew-pew incidents, right? 16 of those have resulted in 4 people being unalived at the hands of the federal government, including Good, and 7 have resulted in injuries that required medical attention. In a separate another 15 incidences, federal agents have held people at pew-pew point, but didn't pull the trigger. 14 times immigration agents have used non-lethal weapons, including tasers, rubber bullets, and pepper balls at people. And this is likely an undercount because, as we know, a lot of people don't report these things. And 3 out of 4 of those pew-pewings that resulted in unaliving have occurred in the past month. Immigration officials include agents from ICE, Custom and Border Patrol, and Homeland Security. On New Year's Eve, an off-duty ICE officer shot and unalived a man who witnesses say was firing a rifle into the air in celebration. The Department of Homeland Security has said the off-duty agent responded to an active pew-pew situation. On December 11th, the Border Patrol agent fatally pew-pewed a Mexican citizen who federal authorities say was fleeing capture. About a month earlier, an immigration agent pew-pewed and unalived a 38-year-old from Mexico during a traffic stop after the man resisted arrest and dragged an officer with his car. Others have been unalived during the Trump administration's immigration enforcement crackdown beyond the 4 that have been unalived by guns. Here's a map with a legend that you can read. I'm trying to minimize the language because I don't want TikTok to suppress this video. But her death was not the first. Not the first. It's the one that we focus in on because she's the right complexion, and she's a woman, and she's a mom, and she's young. And you can pause to read this, but this goes back to June 2025. Pause to read. 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 And finally, pause to read. When you're making these videos about Renee Nicole Good, make sure that you're also taking into consideration and talking about the brown and black people that have been also victimized and unalived by the federal government in 2025. I'll drop the link to the news article in the description area there, and you can go and read that information for yourself. But let's not act like this was like an aberration. This has been happening already. We just were not either informed about it or we weren't paying attention. And we got to ask ourselves why. say no to Christofascism and have a day.